Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Still sticking with the passing game. Looking slant route, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They've got a man in motion. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects on the crosser. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Throwing it again here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Gray now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First and 10, they're going to throw. Completed over the middle. Bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. One of the tight ends motioning right. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Motioning him from the slot right. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it down to a single point. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the 34. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try to run it with Harris. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. 3rd and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Throwing now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2nd and 3 now. A give now from the gun. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Setting up a throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
He's on the move. He's running for it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Baltimore running its offense out now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it 3rd and 7. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Hits him on the in route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They go play action on first. Hauled in left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
The Packers all set to get back out there. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He lets a heater go deep. Big gain downfield. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. He'll look to throw. Catch made over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 35 on second down. That one's complete over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic first down.
Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Running it after the penalty. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. They're down to their final one in this half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. He's going to throw this one. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Looking to the air here. Still on his feet. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Taken right at the 40. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Packers will take over possession. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Throwing the out route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They'll throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The running back gets it on the draw. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Play action on 1st down. He's going deep this time. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Handoff now from the gun. And they get him down after a solid gain up to the 31. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Another carry for him. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Smith back to receive it. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Pulled in at the 20. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be their football. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, they go with Harris. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Packers facing a 3rd and 9. Pass play coming here. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled for a short gain. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. On now comes their punter. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Starts his return from the 23. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Ravens will go on offense. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Complete out to the right. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 39. Finds the in route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it inside the 25. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
One final shot before halftime. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. That's halftime here in Green Bay. The Cheeseheads with plenty to cheer about as their Packers had the lead. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Reports with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. This, the final game on the preseason schedule for these two teams. After this comes final cut downs, and then we get started for real. The countdown is on for the NFL kickoff game on the Thursday after Labor Day.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the third quarter. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Taken in by Smith. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience. All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they'll get ready to go on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. In the middle holds, they don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. He'll throw it. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Back now, pressure on its way. Setting up the running back screen. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to his fullback now. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. 2 yards on the pickup, and that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
3rd down from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Throwing it to start this drive. Taken in by Harris. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Juke the defender. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. 5 yards makes the hole a little smaller. It's going to be 3rd and 14 coming up. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. First throw for the backup now. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Return coming from the 6. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. Motioning the tight end left. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. Here's a throw. Finds his man, Gray. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Williams on the option. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
coach defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of third down, they're now defending 1st and 10. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. A tight end in motion now. 2nd and 10 now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down, ball at the 36. Up the gut they go with Williams. Continuing to dig, he's inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. They'll look to run with Williams. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball start. Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw now. Escapes the puck, and they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out now runs the Packer offense. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That's into the hands of Moore. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Dropping back to throw.